I'm going to put my resume out here and I'm going to pin it to the top. And I'm going to ask that if you see and want to reach out to me, that you watch this first, because a lot of people mistake who I am, what I know, for being spiritual psychosis and for being somebody that's on their level, meaning that I can associate with all the crime they've done, and I do not. I do not do illegal activity. I've never been charged with any illegal activity. I've never been into a mental institution, nor have I been diagnosed with any kind of mental psychosis. I've been diagnosed with PTSD from my traumatic childhood, and I was a 911 dispatcher, and I worked as an EMT basic in 2 ERs. I went through Hurricane Michael. I was an administrator, and 2 of my bases got hit from Hurricane Michael. One of them was in Panama City, and it was completely devastated. I went in there by myself the day after it happened, with looters, rioters, and people killing each other. So I have PTSD from that. But other than that, I have never been to jail. I've never been arrested, and I went to school. As a child, I taught myself school. Nobody taught us. We were handed books and told to memorize and to read, so I did. And I taught myself, and I graduated high school early. Then I went to college, and it was extremely hard because no one taught me anything. So I clawed my way through my associate's degree. Then I clawed my way through my bachelor's degree. And after my bachelor's degree, I thought I wanted to go to medical school. So I clawed my way through post-bachelorette science classes. And then I clawed my way to my master's while working full-time as an administrator, taking care of my kids. I have fought very hard for my brain. I have fought very hard for my body. And in 2021, I had an NDE. After that NDE, which was 4 years ago, I went deep into neuroscience because I wanted to understand what was happening to my brain. And I spent the last 4 years cataloging my brain, my body, and doing deep trauma therapy and healing work. When I had my NDE, I saw the fabric of the universe. I've been studying quantum physics since 2013, and everything tied together. When I talk about spirituality, when I talk about quantum physics, when I talk about all of that, I am not spiritually psychosed. I am learned. There is a difference. And I keep getting people that are reaching out to me that are psychosed. And the reason I am teaching is so that I can unpsychose you. The reason you are psychosed and what you can refer to as psychosed in my perception is you are not able to keep your memories together. They are fragmented. You are hearing things, you are seeing things, and they're in your brain, and you can't make sense of them. This is my mission. I was born in this frequency, so I attract people in this frequency. But I did not turn to crime, and I did not turn to illegal activity. And that's what makes me different. And I challenge everybody that wants to talk about it, and everyone that feels an association with me, to ask yourself before you reach out, am I remembering things in fragment? And of these things, how does that help me? If you are remembering that you are somebody from another timeline or another past, how does that help your life today? If you remember that you are a superhero from the past or somebody in history that is great, why are you remembering that? And which part are you remembering? Are you remembering the greatness part to inflate your ego to make you feel better? Because that is a wound that says you're not good enough the way you are. And are you remembering only portions of what that memory is? Because every great person in history had to go through some very dark times before they became great. Are you in the dark times? Are you being shown this so that you can remember how to be great? Or are you only remembering this so you can feel better about yourself? One thing you have to ask yourself when you are going into these spiritual things that you're doing is, what is the utility for your life? Is it going to make you homeless? Or is it going to make you rise? People often go into the spiritual so they don't have to deal with what happened to them in their lives. And that is a mistake. That is what makes you homeless. That is what's going to keep you from growing. You have to integrate your mind and body, which is why I teach it. Think of it this way. Your body is your CPU with storage. You had a traumatic childhood, a traumatic life. Your body, CPU storage, is full. Now you are going to the spiritual because your brain has so much pressure on it that it's moving you into the spiritual. You have nowhere else to put these memories. So they're fractured. Your body cannot hold the memories. It is full of trauma. Its storage is full. You don't have anywhere else to place these memories. So they fracture. And then you get psychosed, and then you get thrown into the mental institution. You have to take time to learn your body cues, and to move through the feelings, and you got to face it. And it's scary, and your brain is running. And it feels better to go into the spiritual. And the spiritual is great. It helps you heal at first, but if you do not integrate your body, you are going to be psychosed. 2 of my cousins have schizophrenia. And they both got schizophrenia from doing illegal activity because they were hurting and in pain. That stuff makes it worse. It fractures your brain even more. I cannot tell you. You cannot do that stuff if you're really trying to heal and be spiritual. People do those things to help them feel better. Because that better person, that better feeling underneath, that is the true you. And it's okay to want to feel good about you. It's okay. But you're hurting yourself. And until you start to move the pain through, you're only going to get temporary glimpses of what it feels like to be you. So you have to move that pain through. You have to feel it. And once you feel it, it's gone. Another layer will come up for healing, and that will hurt too, but it will be from something else. And the more that you move through it, the better you're going to start feeling. And guess what? The more the memories start to stay and they don't fracture. So you can actually remember the things that you're trying to remember. So please, do the healing work. And before you reach out to me, I don't judge, but I don't do toxic relationships either. So if you have stuff that's going on and you need help, I'm going to direct you to my website. I'm going to direct you to videos because I'm not your one-on-one guru. I am a person, a human with emotions and feelings that had an experience, that is intelligent, has a lot of history that I can map because I taught myself. And I'm sorry, but I am not for everybody. And that is okay. Neither are you. But if you're looking for a safe space to come trauma dump, this is not it. You need a safe space to heal. A safe container to heal with safe people that are in your sphere, that understand what you're going through. I am here to guide you, to give you materials and tools, but I am not here to be your trauma dumping ground. I love you because you are a reflection of me and we are all connected. But my boundaries are strong, and they have been strong, and they will remain strong for a reason. And I suggest you create boundaries as well. And the last thing I'm going to say, keep your mouth shut. Stop proselytizing and trying to convince everyone of a validation that you need. It's a wound. You don't need validation from anybody else. That's only going to get you hurt. Validate yourself. Stop proselytizing. No one needs to know the truth but you. Trust yourself and believe in yourself, okay?